Where are you? Hold on. Oh shit. Ugh. Let's go ahead and do a John DeShane tuning on this guitar. What's up, fellas? I was watching some reruns of Gold Rush, Parker Schnabel, and then I just got tired of watching that one over, and it's like, wait, there's Steve and Mitch and D-Side. Did you get him working okay? It didn't sound the best in the world. Wow, that's a really dirty coffee cup. Let me stop my camera for a minute because I don't think y'all really want to see that coffee cup. I see Steve in the back. Hang on. I don't want to put him on here because he's going to yell at me. I don't know why he's going to yell at me, but he's going to yell at me.
Hi.
Hello? Hello, Steven?
What are you doing, Quentin?
Well, kind of what happened was I was on my usual route to go to bed at 8 a.m. this morning, like past this morning.
Yeah.
And my brother calls and says, hey, can you take me up to get my car fixed? Absolutely. Because I know when I come back at about 9:30, my ass is going to sleep.
Yeah.
So he calls me about, I go to bed about, I don't know, 10, and he calls me at 1:30. Hey, my car's ready. Fuck. But it's my brother. I'll do anything for him. Absolutely. Hang on. I'm getting up. Let me find my pants. Hang on.
So you didn't get a big sleep, is what you're saying?
I did not get a big sleep. So then I get back home, and I just can't go back to sleep. I can't go. I don't know. So next thing I know, I wake up. It's like 9:30.
I thought to fall asleep, you just ate some carbs, and then where you went?
That's what I should have done. Just got some Doritos and had at it. And then I'm watching Gold Rush, and then I got tired of that. Parker Schnabel and the Yukon and all that. And then I go over, and there's Steve and Mitch and Decide, and I'm like, oh, hold on a second. I looked at my phone. Nobody called me or anything, and you bastards.
Well, that's because I got a message from Ted saying that he was on a stream with Decide, whose name is actually Rob, just so you know.
I'm never going to fucking remember that.
Trying to help him. Well, no, because, I mean, you can't remember Heavy Metal Larry either, can you?
The Metal Todd Show.
Yes, well, whatever you choose that day. Yeah, the Burt Thrash moment. Yeah,
I'm trying to.
But anyway, so Ted was trying to help him with StreamYard.
Right.
So he actually went out and bought a Gigcaster.
I saw that. He sent me a message.
Right.
Yeah.
So I hopped on to try and help, and then Mitch, thankfully, because he knows way more about PCs than I do, he was in the chat and he came on. So yeah.
I heard a little. I was watching, skipping ahead, and his volume's just kind of low on the guitar.
Yeah, and it's it's the whole echo cancellation goofiness, right?
I don't understand, because it needs to be off, right?
I know,
but then he's echoing. I don't know.
Well, and it makes everything echo, so it's a StreamYard quirk, right?
Well,
if it was just him, you'd be like, oh, okay, there's something, but it's It's so
Oh,
weird because
ah,
like I say, his echo cancellation setting was making everybody echo. So when we were doing the round jamming, I was turning his mic off
oh,
when he wasn't playing because we were getting massive echoes, not just on our voices, but obviously on our playing
right.
as well. It was really weird.
Dude, we hit 10,000.
I know I haven't actually looked to see what the actual numbers are.
The ones you just did, the last ones you did are 1,600, 1,200,
Well, and
1,300.
that's the thing. So there wasn't any blatant plugging of anything, shall we say?
Yeah,
Um, and the numbers are still way up from what we were doing before.
right.
So, but yeah, I want to see. Where
Led
what's this?
Zeppelin's at 3,000. Truth About Van Halen's guitar, 7,800. But the big one is that Theology.
I know it's so weird, right?
Uh,
And yet the Adam and Eve one did nothing.
and I see 0 comments. 10,000 views with 0 comments.
I know it makes
24 thumbs up, though. Okay.
it's so weird. I don't know. You know what I hate about YouTube is like you scroll, you look for a subscription channel that you've got,
Hmm.
and it's one you look at all the time. So it's in the top 2 or 3 of your subscriptions, and then out of the blue, it's like at the bottom of the list, and you have to scroll all the way down there. Hey, look, it's the 3 a.m. pop up. It's live. Those guys look like a couple of fucking losers. Anyway, let's have a look at this.
Dad's got
Yeah,
10,000 views on his Pornhub followers.
yeah, 10K. Look at that.
I know.
It's bonkers, man.
I mean, we probably got, I
And
don't
you know what's
know.
really interesting is surprising truth about Rush and whatever the hell it was
Yeah.
has not changed.
Wow. I mean, our
Yeah.
shorts are probably 20,000 views, right? All of them in the last 3 videos that we've done, our live streams,
Oh
right?
yeah, yeah, easy.
You know how much money we have in our account? 0.
Yeah. Well, we'll make several dollars when we get to 20 million.
I guess. So
Several dollars.
I was thinking about doing some videos. I
Mm-hmm.
was gonna do, a 5 or 10 minute video just on, basic Van Halen tapping, because we should put Van Halen in the title, and I might,
As in Edward Van Halen.
yeah, and I might do a play along song or two, because we don't have any videos. It's all live streams, right, or shorts.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if that's doing anything.
Well, I can, if you want, I can always chop up the lives into separate videos and then post those as well. Because
I don't,
I
I
have
don't
the
think,
software to do that.
I don't think any of that would hurt at all.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I can do that. I can pull, every bad note that you ever played and make a compilation.
Maybe I'll try to do a video on how to play the Billy Squire intro.
Yeah. Well, and also more importantly, when to play the Billy Squire.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. And what's the answer to that? When do you play it?
Sure.
Come on.
When I'm lonely as the night. I don't know. When I'm stroking me.
No,
What?
no, God, my eyes. Who comes in chat and you go, oh, hang on, I got to play this.
Dan?
There you go.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed because I'm done with this day, I believe.
We're done with this day.
Yeah.
I just had
It's been a miserable day here, like just like cold and wet and rainy and just miserable, like just grey all day. And I mean, not floody like you have, but
dude, I
just
sent you a
just
picture of the music store I used to work
I
at.
did, yeah, yeah.
Dude, it's like almost right up to their porch. I mean,
Hmm.
and it's not like right on the river either. But it's close, it's close enough that holy crap, dude. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man.
And the big thing with canceling Thunder over Louisville, that's like $200 million down the drain.
And you're gonna have to pay for that.
Well, you got to wonder because, they booked the air show, they booked those
Hmm.
fireworks.
You know
So
what? They're going to be knocking on your door, going, so
I I don't think so. I think there's got to be an act of God clause in their
no,
insurance.
no, no,
Like,
no, no. They're going to be knocking on your door, and they're going to be like, you don't use that Digitech anymore, so give it up. We're going to auction it off.
uh, we got 39 cents for it. You're going to need something. We're going to need the Gretsch.
Yeah. Do you still have it, or did you get rid of that?
No, that guy never showed up. He never called me back.
Oh,
So I don't
yeah.
know. Whatever. It's marketplace, so whatever. You expect the scams or
Uh-huh.
people like, I changed my mind, but I'm not going to call you and tell you I
Yeah,
changed my mind.
I really want to buy that, and I'll pay you double what you're asking. I just need to have my butler drop off a check for you. And it's like, oh yeah, I'll get right on that.
My brother called me on something like that, and like, dude, have him send you the check. I want to see this thing looks like. And they sent him the check and everything. Of course, it's fake.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I did that once. I was like, oh yeah, send me the check. Let me have a look at it.
right.
And it was clearly the front and the back of the check were from different banks, and it was like, you're not really trying, are you? Yeah.
Who's the guy that? Oh, there's probably several of them that they get calls from scammers, and they're like computer experts, and they wipe out their whole computer network and
Oh,
shit.
like that pierogi guy.
Oh,
You know,
I love that,
the
man.
yeah, they hit all the scammers and hack into their stuff. Like, yeah, I'd love to know how to do that kind of stuff.
Oh my God, that'd be
Uh,
great. That'd be
buddy of
great.
mine knows some of how to do it. He said, like he was quite the little, you know, anonymous kind of hacker.
Yeah,
Like
right.
25 plus years ago, and yeah, it's like he still does it every now and then. Oh, excuse me. But like just for fun. And he's like, the computers and the software have changed so much. He's like, he's just scratching his head. He doesn't know
Yeah.
really how to do it anymore. But yeah, I mean, I think it'd be really funny to to know enough that just if somebody pisses you off, just go in there and erase all their emails or something. I think that'd be really funny.
Yeah. No, Mitch, you didn't wake me up.
Is he in the
But
chat?
yeah. Well, I guess I might piddle fart around and get a copyright claim.
Well, that's your specialty.
Go find some backing tracks and
Mm.
e
Yeah,
mixed e mixed up a lot Olidian or something.
yeah. Did you hear what Mitch said about you earlier?
No.
He said, he was like, I said, George, do you want to jam something? And he says, well, I only know one scale. And I said, oh, like the Pentecostal? He goes, no, 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 the Locrian. I went, oh, okay. I said, that's Quentin's favorite. He goes, I know.
I think I can time out Mitch, can I? Yeah, yeah, I sure can.
Next week we're gonna do the Super Locrian, just to annoy you even
Oh
more.
dear Lord.
Yeah.
That's like all 12 notes chromatic, right? I can do that.
No, no, no. It's the Locrian, but also with a flat 4. So it's
Oh,
1, flat 2, flat 3, flat 4, flat 5, flat 6, flat 7 root.
Well, how do you flat the 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. But it's already the 3. Oh, because you flat.
No, because you flatten the 3.
You flat the 3. What are you doing? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna put my fingers up and go, "What the?
What the? Yeah. And then smack him with a cricket bat to serve him right.
Ah, yeah. All right, Mitch is going to bed. All right, go to bed.
Yeah, I don't blame him because he's 3 hours ahead of me, and I'd like to say I've had enough of this.
Yeah, it's almost 3:30 here.
Yeah. Stop it.
Yeah.
When did I woke up? I woke up at like 10 to 6, so I laid in bed just long enough to hear my coffee maker do its thing. And then I got up and had a nice fresh cup of coffee.
I'm having a nice cup of instant Folgers.
Yeah.
I can stir up a mean cup of coffee. I don't know if it helps when I do this. If you're watching, but I can stir up a mean cup of coffee.
You were frozen there, so I didn't really see what happened. Oh, that's brilliant.
Play a few with Q, Mitch. Get up in there.
You could have been a mime. You're that good at that kind of stuff.
Oh, dear Lord.
I mean, you could start by just muting yourself.
I could start by just, there you go.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah. All right, dude. I'm going to hit this little red X at the bottom right of my phone here. And, I'll be posting some AI shorts from the session with Rob and Mitch, so I'll let you know what happens.
Okay. I'll look for it. Oh, you gonna do it? Yeah, what?
What?
You gonna do it tonight or tomorrow?
Well, I hit the button as I shut it down, so
okay.
I'll check. If it's emailed me to say they're ready, I'll go post them. Then I'm going to bed. Damn you. Damn your eyes.
Hold on.
Stab me vittles.
Okay, yeah. No, they're not. Okay. They're not up in the not yet.
No, I have to post them.
Okay.
I have to hit the publish button and give it a little thumbs up to say yes, I approve of this. Publish it.
Kentucky.
So yeah, you just give me more and more work. It's awful.
All right, I'm gonna go hit some bad notes.
Fabulous, man.
Because
you're bad.
Backing tracks. Let's just see what comes up here.
In the key of off.
Easy groove backing track in A minor from Sebastian. Damn, he's got 9.5 million views from 7 years ago. Holy shit. That'll get me a copyright claim. And Steve's gone. All right, let's just piddle and see what happens. All right, we got to present, don't we? Share screen. Backing track. Share that. Nope, I didn't do that. Did we already do this? I'll probably get the damn commercial. Yeah. And I got commercial. Okay. Okay, I'll look at the clips. Okay. That's enough of that. How long is that? 7 minutes? Holy crap, that's a long time. Oh, dear Lord, what's this one? Commercial is what it is. This is, what is this? Southern Rock backing track in D. Ah, like some Skinner or something. Let's see what this sounds like. Sounds like Marshall Tucker. Okay, that's enough of that one too. We got the funk one. Do I get in trouble for the funk one? I can't remember. Dude, the flooding is so bad here in Kentucky. Lexington has a curfew, like 8 p.m. curfew, because people are stupid. They just drive into the water, and we don't have enough rescue people to go save your dumb ass. Yeah, we got more commercials. All right, that's enough funkin' A minor. Jeez. And it was all funkin', and then the wah pedal, let's turn that off, and then there was funkin', and there's White Fang and Florida Ted, Mitch, David, and Daniel, and White Fang again. It's 3:45 in the morning. I'm on YouTube playing guitar. Hey. What was I gonna do for oh, let's uh 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 let's do it here, right? Okay, Steve, you can clip this. This will be a little Van Halen basic-y thing that I do all the time. Okay. Now, I'm just going to do like a pentatonic, well, 1-4. So it's just a hammer on and a pull off, right? But I'll do it with my third finger. Well, I'll do it with my pinky. Right? Now, when you pull your right hand in here, you just can't start hitting frets, and you still got to play in a scale, right? So that's the scale I'm playing. Or is what it looks like. So my right hand is going to play, except I'm going to play him here. Right? So it's a 1-3-4 pattern that I'm going to play. Remember, my little finger is banging off this note, and then my first finger is right there. So it's just a hammer on and a pull off. And then where my first finger would be here, hammer on and pull off. Hammer on, pull off, hammer on, pull off. But every other time, I'm doing a hammer on and pull off with this hand. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'll show you. Now, I still hold on to my pick, right? Now hammer on and do the tapping with that finger. And then sometimes I may go back and forth between these notes. But every other time is that. And it sounds better when I turn on the delay. And no, that's not in the song. Anyway, there's your little Edward lesson. All right, let's just stop. Hey, it's Squid Jake. See you later. I'm gonna come up with a better outro than